natural alliances are going to build up in Washington and outside of Washington.
Listen, you're already hearing Republicans speak out in a way that I'm not sure they have.
Wait, don't miss what the German foreign minister said. The president said he's having a great time in NATO, and NATO loves him, and they love him. Don't miss what the German foreign minister said.
Which was?
The German foreign minister said that we're now worried about the United States, and we're now thinking about the United States as us and them being a potential adversary.
And that's very troubling.
Very bad for the United States. And I want to say one last thing. I know you got to go to break, but you have to understand the reason why we were spending more money on the military, that was a strategic decision that was made 75 years ago to make sure the United States had military superiority over all other nations.
Tell that to the president.
But I think it's important for the American people to understand that it's not like when he says pay their bills, I get that. If you want to make an adjustment to the new world, the post-World War II order.
It's the president who's upsetting that world.
Okay, but Allison, we made a decision to spend more money so that we would be...
So here's another political invention. Anthony Scaramucci, okay? Pop stud of the week, about a year and a half ago or a year ago when he ran himself in and out of the Trump administration. And he's here critiquing Trump, talking about how he runs to help his friends. But what Trump did was egregious in Russia. And what he's doing in the EU. Let me tell you something. Fuck the EU. Okay? These scumbags, especially the Krauts, haven't paid their fair share forever. Now, what are we supposed to do? We're supposed to lose money forever, carrying these dirtbag Europeans for how long? The World War II ended over 70 years ago. And we're still invested with 100,000 troops and how many billions and billions of dollars. And they don't want to pay their fair share. I think Germany has 8 functional fighter aircraft right now. 8. You know how many fighter aircraft we have on one carrier? So when I hear the cries and moans of the Germans or the French or the Italians, I couldn't give a rat's ass. My country isn't about subsidizing the rest of the world. Read what Washington said about foreign entanglements. He warned us from the very beginning, stay out of their insanity, because it'll never end. And guess what? It never has. And I got to listen to a political hack like Anthony Scaramucci get on TV this morning and critique Trump, that Trump's the problem. Yeah, you know something? The Turks had a great saying, if you come into camp on horseback, riding in with the truth, never take one foot out of the stirrup. And here we are, listening to one lie after another. And oh my God, you can't critique the security establishment in Washington, D.C. after Strzok and Page and Comey and McCabe and Brennan and Clapper. No. They're all spotless. As they've been all proven out to be the rats that they are, trying to do in Trump because they're deep state franchise, that precious entity. They'll take you to World War III to keep that in place. They'll kill all your sons. They don't care. But boy, don't they hand out nice-looking triangle flags, right? And then wax poetic at the next somber ceremony. You know how rich these pricks all got since 9/11? Look it up. It's the greatest industry in American history. The 9/11 industry. The boogeyman business. And our boy Putin here, he killed what was left of Al-Qaeda and ISIS, along with Trump. But Obama was sending them weapons, so that was okay. Obama sent $100 billion in cash to the Persian Iranians, but that was okay. That was all fine and dandy. Hillary sent the Russians uranium. That was swell. Billy Clinton sent the Chinese guidance gyro systems to launch missiles at us. But that's ducky. How much of this bullshit do we got to endure? And in the end, mark this down, Putin and Trump are going to become the best of allies, which by nature, we've always should have been. Once communism left and the Soviet Union collapsed, Russia and America should, by nature, have always been buddies. Because up until the Bolsheviks, the Russians never invaded anywhere else. They didn't go looking for trouble like the Krauts or the French under Napoleon or the Romans, which was Italy, or the English, who colonized everyone in the 1800s. Russians never did that, and either did we. And this Pax Americana, since World War II, is anathema to our Constitution and our Federalist Papers. But they don't want you to know that. And here's Alison Camerata, this vapid twit on CNN with Scaramucci, proclaiming that we have to keep a standing army in Europe. When the F did that become our obligation? I'll tell you when. When our corrupt administrations from the past got us into World War I, which begat World War II, and then they got us into World War II. You know what I say? Let them kill each other off, because that's what nature does. This is not our problem. But these franchisees, they'll make it your problem. Like in our state, Governor Cuomo Goombats flying down to Puerto Rico, doling out money to Puerto Rico. The state is broke. He's in Puerto Rico giving out money and telling the world what we have to do. But don't go to Albany. It's a disgrace. And this is America today. Mind everybody's business but your own. Let me tell you something, people. In the 1700s, you know what it said on our coins in the early 1780s? Mind your business. That's what it said on our coins. So when I got to listen to the inane banter of some twit like this ridiculous female with her pink little nightie on, talking to this political hacker, Anthony Scaramucci, enough. Let my guy do his job. Because by every precedent he has set, economically, politically, he's doing a bang-up job. What would Obama have done with North Korea? What would Obama have done with Putin? That wouldn't have been a backdoor clandestine meeting about doing something to damage America. That's the difference. Right in your face, Trump is doing the right thing, even if it sounds like he's doing the wrong thing. And when these bastards all have to eat their crow in a matter of weeks, and they will, okay? But I'm going to tell you, you people in the CIA and the FBI, your days are numbered. Your franchise is going to be shrunk significantly because you're just not needed. So all those Walmart installations, Walmart-sized buildings that are underground for the NSA, to listen to who? That's us. I think they're up to about 8 Walmarts deep underground. You see a building 1 story above ground. It's all underground. Why do you think they do that? What are they hiding? They have their own underground cities to escape to in case they get us nuked. But not them. They get to go somewhere where they're safe. Where are you going? These people are outrageous hypocrites. Their whole lives are invested in never what they do, but what they say. The hallmark of evil. They got rid of the Soviet Union and wanted to become the Soviet Union. That's what happens when you enfranchise government apparatchiks like these people. They will fill the void of evil. I always said it. I said it when the wall came down in East Germany. Be careful we don't become the next bad guys because we don't have anyone to check us. But the stupid people like Clinton made sure China got up to speed pretty quick. So when you listen to all this propaganda, and that's all it is, they had this stuff all written before Trump even went to Helsinki. I'm sick of all of it.